Dear fans, this video speaks exclusively on the words used by none other than the American President Donald Trump and India and Pakistan in ending escalation of war situation in between the two countries, that the remark made by the American president in his tweet. What is a common sense and intelligence? Common sense is an ability to think and believe in a reasonable way and to make good decisions. Intelligence means it is an ability to solve complex problems or make the decisions with outcomes benefiting the actor. By indirectly, the American president has noted out both the Prime Minister of India and Pakistan by using their own intelligence and common sense on their own, but they have been compelled to make use of both intelligence and common sense by the intervention of American president. That the statement issued by the American president is in bad taste, degraded political sagacity or political maturity or statesmanship of two sovereign and independent Asian countries, India and Pakistan, and their Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Shehbaz Sharif, respectively, who should have been condemned by both the leaders or by both the spokesperson of the countries, India and Pakistan, so as to give a fitting reply to the remarks made by the American president. But it was not done. Actually, the intervention of America in ending the war-like situation between the two Asian countries is highly welcomable. But what is not interesting to note that the ceasefire announcement should have not been made by the American president in his tweet. This should have been made by the respective two independent and sovereign nations in ending the war situation in between the two countries. But he has no common sense and intelligence in dealing with two different sovereign nations. Why I am making accusation that he is telling that he is prepared to make that a negotiation with India and Pakistan and the disputed territory of Kashmir, which has been existing for a 1000 years old conflict. Actually, it was not existing for 1000. Even is not aware of a simple historical fact that the country has got independence only in 1947, and thereafter only the conflict between Pakistan and India had arisen on Kashmir dispute. Even he is not in a position to understand the small things that the problem is existing just for 75 years ago, but he repeatedly told that it was existing the conflict in between the two countries for 1000 years old problem. This source is a common sense and intelligence on international affairs. Hence, both India and Pakistan should understand the game plan of USA, which tries to convince India to side with its side by engaging in trade, and on the other hand, it was sanctioning 1.2 billion USA dollar to Pakistan from International Monetary Fund, so as to escalate the situation against the country that is India. That must be understood by two leaders and two nations in the larger interest of two countries and both the interest of the peoples of these two neighboring regions, and also in Asia, the peace and tranquility, that is a territorial peace and tranquility should prevail in this Asian country, and must be in a position to develop the situations like erasing unemployment issues, poverty issues in both the countries. That is in alarming situation. This should be addressed by both the countries, and the intervention of the USA in this regard should be avoided at all costs. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.